step you take earns you crypto. Counting stars in the skies are blue, sweat turns to gold, yeah. It's all for you, miles and smiles. The world's your stage. MoveQuest call, MQT paves the way. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Find the life you love. Workers burn, but the fire's sweet. Even your sleeves got the rhythm beat. Calories, dreams, distance too. Crypto rewards for the best of you. Change the world one stride at a time. Feel the rush, it's a climb, a ride. Join the quest, feel the glow. Be your best self, let the future show. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find a life you love. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find a life you love. Find the life you love.
Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank and welcome everyone that's here with us this evening once again for our Tuesday night MoveQuest update call, where we have the privilege of being able to hear directly from the founder of the MoveQuest platform. I know a lot of you are new. Welcome to all of you that are just now learning about the MoveQuest ecosystem, the MoveQuest community, and starting to get engaged with the things that are taking place under this umbrella. We're definitely excited to have you, and we welcome you to this night's call. A little housekeeping before we get started for this evening. One thing we always want to do is make sure that everybody in our community is as safe as possible. So we always want to remind each and every one of you that whether it's the traditional finance world or the crypto space, though anytime there's opportunities for those individuals that have nefarious intent to actually get a hold to or steal from you, they will. So we always want to make sure that we're protecting our wallets. We want to make sure that we're not clicking on any links that we don't know 100% sure that it's a direct source to the platform that we're associated or want to connect to or be associated with. And never, ever, ever answer or reply to any messages that you may receive through social media or email or even text messages if you do not know 100% for a fact that the person that is sending that message to you is the correct person. I would recommend picking up the phone, calling to verify or double verify that you're always communicating with an official source before you connect your wallet or send any type of your assets to a potentially unknown location. Any of the information that you hear tonight, none of it is intended to be any form of investment advice in any way, shape, form, or fashion. None of us are financial advisors, and we always recommend that you consult with a licensed financial professional before parting with your hard-earned assets. The information that you're going to be hearing this evening is information that we are excited about in seeing and experiencing the things that this ecosystem is bringing and the potential based on math that it can actually bring each and every person that chooses to engage within this community. And this evening, what we want to do is we want to start out because we know we have a lot of new people to the ecosystem. And I want to bring up a gentleman who has done a tremendous amount of work in helping build and educate individuals within the MoveQuest ecosystem. And he's going to give you a brief overview of what MoveQuest actually is so we can set the stage for when we start having our discussion with Miss Lynette Orton, the founder or creator of the MoveQuest platform. So without further ado, I want to introduce to some and bring forth to those that already know who he is and the amount of work and energy and effort that he's put into building or helping build the MoveQuest platform, none other than Mr. Nicholas Nesbitt. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm fired up. How are you doing this evening, Herschel? Can you hear me okay?
I cannot be more excited with all the, wonderful things that's happening in the ecosystem right now. Because I know a lot of the people that's been with us for the last year, been following this journey, and we've reached our 1 year anniversary. And in the crypto space, that's something to really, really congratulate, because not a lot of projects in the crypto space, or last past that 2, 3, 4 month time frame. And the biggest piece or the biggest reason that is the case is because this project was built the right way from the beginning, and it is a legitimate crypto project, which is setting the stage for other individuals that's new to crypto specifically, and as well as those that's been in crypto for a long time, to really have a model to go by when they're evaluating crypto projects. So I'm gonna hand it back over to you, sir.
Hang on, because I'm going to pop in here real quick because I also want to say we've been actually here for 4 years, but it's our 1 year on Avalanche, and you never see projects stick around for 4 years.
You're 100% correct. 100% correct. So, Mr. Nesbitt, we're gonna go ahead and hand it over to you. You go right ahead, sir.
Well, thank you so much, Herschel. Thank you so much, Lynette. Thank you so much to the MoveQuest Nation out there. You guys, I'm fired up today. I don't know about you guys. I have been following the charts. I've been with this project now for just about a year, if not a little bit over. And I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I don't know about you guys. What I want to do tonight, I'm not going to take too much time. I'm not going to be long, but I promise you I am going to be strong. And I want to share for all of our new guests exactly what MoveQuest is. I'm going to do a brief overview and show you how you can take advantage of this opportunity. So I'm going to start my broadcast. Let's see here. When I get this going, Herschel, if you could let me know if you can see. Let's see here. All good?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Good deal. Thank you so much. All right. So MoveQuest, you guys, join the movement, get fit, earn rewards. It is that simple. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's make it nice and easy for someone that's not crypto savvy to understand exactly what MoveQuest is. Before I get too deep into it, I want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. None of the information that I'm about to give you is financial advice. Feel free to take a screenshot of this financial disclaimer screen and come back and watch the recording. Same thing for this health disclaimer, you guys. What this is saying in summary is please don't go out there and overexert yourself and do things that you know that you're not supposed to just to be able to mine the maximum amount of MoveQuest. Be sure to talk with your physician to make sure that everything is good to rock and roll as you're getting started with your MoveQuest journey. All right, you guys, MoveQuest's vision is to just empower individuals worldwide by uniting health, wealth, and the freedom through a decentralized, self-sustaining, community-driven ecosystem. That's a lot of words, and that is a huge, huge vision. Decentralization is a really important thing in the crypto space. There are many projects out there that say they're 100% decentralized, but you have to ask yourself, are they really decentralized? If it asks you for your email address, if it asks you for a credit card, even if it asks you for, something as simple as your address, a phone number, that's not decentralization. Pure decentralization is being able to do, mining crypto and do all these things on the blockchain with just your crypto wallet. And that is one of the beautiful things that MoveQuest has to offer, right? We're going to make this simple, everyone. The more you move, the more you mine. For every step that you take, for every mile or kilometer in distance that you go, you're mining MoveQuest. For every minute in an exercise that you start on your wearable device, you are mining crypto. For every calorie that you burn, you're mining crypto. And yes, even every hour that you sleep, guess what? You are mining crypto. It's really that simple. We tend to overcomplicate things, but I'm going to break it down for you guys so you understand. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Any activity is getting paid. We're really, really close to over 10,000 users in our system, and over 500,000 MQT rewards have been mined. Now, we follow really closely to the Bitcoin tokenomics. Only 21 million will ever go out in circulation. If anyone knows anything about Bitcoin, you know how Bitcoin started. You know how people were kind of hesitant to get started in Bitcoin. And there were so many early miners that accumulated all of this Bitcoin and didn't really know what to do with it. They didn't have any information on security. They didn't, they weren't using that scarcity mindset and that long-term thinking vision. Well, guess what? We've incorporated a move to earn system here where you're going to be able to mine without having to invest thousands of dollars into these ASIC or, these computers to be able to mine Bitcoin. And you're not having to spend a whole bunch of money on electricity. There's so many better things that MoveQuest has to offer here, and we made it really, really simple. Let's see, there we go. Any activity is getting paid. Take a walk, you're mining crypto. Go for a run, you're mining crypto. Hike it out, you're mining crypto. Who do you know that plays any sports? Maybe it might not be you. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a relative. Do you play golf? Do you have a kid that runs track in high school? Football players, volleyball players, it doesn't matter. Any sport is helping you to mine that MoveQuest. Even when you sleep, casual daily activity, the things that you do around the house, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, and you're cleaning, you're cooking, you're playing with your kids, playing with grandkids, or even playing with your, adult parents. All of these things that we normally wouldn't think, man, I could be getting paid for this by mining crypto. Guess what? Now you can. So getting started with MoveQuest is really, really simple. All you need is a smartphone. There's a statistic out there, and there's actually more smartphones on the planet than there are people. It's a crazy stat. So I know there's a good chance many of you are watching this Zoom from a smartphone, but all you need to do is have a smartphone, all right? And whether that's an Android device or an Apple, which, I'm biased. I'm going to be an Apple guy. Sorry to say for all the Android folks out there. I'm Apple. I like it. It's simple. It's sleek. And it just works for me. All right. But you can use Android or iOS. We'll show you how to fund your wallet. All you need is a little bit of AVAX to get started. And guess what? You're going to get started on your MoveQuest journey by accumulating your first miners. Now, if this screen looks foreign to you, no need to worry. We have plenty of people who are inside of our MoveQuest ecosystem, inside of our community, who can teach you how to do this. So do not let this screen overwhelm you. You're going to need a few apps to get started. The first major app that you're going to need to download is MetaMask. You can go right into your Google Play Store or your Apple iTunes Store, and you can go in there and you're going to download an app called MetaMask. Now, make sure that you write down your 12 seed phrases. That is like your PIN number. That is your security code to get into your online banking. Don't lose that. I know many Bitcoin millionaires who could be rich beyond their wildest imagination, but because they didn't write down their words, they don't have access to their accounts. So these are all things that plenty of the educators inside of our community will teach you. But once you have downloaded the MetaMask app, you're going to go to an exchange and you're going to purchase some AVAX. From there, you're going to convert it into MQT. We'll show you how to get a referral code to get started with your MoveQuest journey inside of MetaMask. From there, we're going to show you how to unlock these docs so you can get access to your miners. Where are all my MoveQuest folks that have been here for a year or more, or maybe even if you got started 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you are seeing those miners pop up into your wallet. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to see those Titans just fall into place. I'm loving the momentum. I'm loving the excitement. I'm telling everybody to unlock all 18 because it's a no-brainer decision. Literally, the value of unlocking those docs is less than the value of what you're going to receive for one Titan. So why in their right mind would anybody not want to do that? Once you've unlocked those docs, all you got to do is place those miners in the dock. By placing those miners in the dock, I want you to think of the miners like a computer. If you get a brand new computer and you don't plug it in, that computer is not going to turn on. And the same concept applies to these NFT miners, okay? And the last thing you're going to need to do is download the app, connect it to your MoveQuest wallet, and start moving and earning that MQT for your physical activity. Who's excited to get paid for the things that you're already doing anyway, or the things that we know we should already be doing? So getting started with your first miner is really easy. $80 to unlock the docs. Like I said, it's a no-brainer. $80 is going to unlock your doc, and MoveQuest, Miss Lynette Artin, is so generous that they're even going to furnish that very first Trailblazer miner complimentary when you unlock that doc. That's going to give you 100% mining power. There's no limits with it, and it's all managed by a smart contract. There are many smart contracts that operate here in this project. The developers behind the scenes are working around the clock, and they make this ship move super smooth. All right, there's over 1 million lines of code behind this MoveQuest project. Now, there's 3 different types of miners that an individual can have when they get started with MoveQuest. To relate this really simple for a brand new person to understand, think of it like a car. You have different kinds of cars, right? Some cars have a 4-cylinder engine. They might go a little bit slower, but they get you from point A to point Z or point B just fine. Then you have your V6. That's going to be a little bit zippier and it's going to be faster. And then you have your V8 or your V12, and that's going to probably be like a top of the line sports car, something that's going to go real fast. So the same concept works here. Think of that Trailblazer miner as that 4-cylinder. It's a great vehicle. It's going to allow you to mine that MoveQuest, and it's going to get you from point A to point B just fine. You got the Vanguard miner, and you see there the percentages reflect underneath at the percentage of what it mines. Then you have the Titan miner. That's going to give you a 400% mining power. Just like that V8 engine, it's going to roar and it's going to give you the best bang for your buck. So I don't know about you, but I'm mining with 18 Titans because I want to be able to mine the best reward that I possibly can every day. The more you move, the more you mine. The higher powered miner that you have, the more you mine. So keep that in mind as you're getting started. Now, to get started, get back with the individual that invited you here to this call. get the referral code, whether that's their wallet ID or maybe they have a special unique code, and that's going to tie you in with them and get you going inside the MoveQuest ecosystem. Here's some quick stats to finish up. 96% of users reported increased motivation to stay active after using MoveQuest. Think about it. Before I got started with MoveQuest, I was already moving. But now that I'm in the MoveQuest ecosystem, you better believe I'm making sure that I get those 12,000 steps every day, those 6 miles, those 6 hours of sleep. I'm burning my 800 calories and I'm getting my 1 hour of exercise in, because now I am being rewarded for doing those things. I am mining crypto for doing those things. So I love it. 58% of movers upgraded their first miner within the first week. I'm guilty as charged. I saw the amount of MoveQuest that I was mining when I first got started, and I said, I got to bump those numbers up. How can I do that? Oh, guess what? I see these Titan guys are mining the most that you possibly can. That's where I want to be, and that's exactly what I did. Now, one of the things that MoveQuest prides itself in is that 0% of data is sold to third parties. Your movement, your privacy, you're always protected. We're not going out there sharing all your data with these third-party applications to retarget you and sell you all kinds of stuff. Remember, this is a 100% decentralized project, so we don't have your information. We don't know your name. We don't know your email address. We don't know your phone number, anything like that. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have some amazing, amazing, amazing promos that are happening right now. We have a 1-year anniversary. You can start with $720 and you're going to receive $32.40 in value. I'm going to repeat that one more time because it's so fire, you guys. $720 and MoveQuest is going to turn around and you're going to receive $3,240 in value. It is a no-brainer, you guys. They're going to unlock the docs for you, and they're going to give you the Trailblazer miners to go ahead and get started. Do what you like with those Trailblazers. Hold on to them for when the leasing starts. Share them with a friend to help them get started. You can use those to merge up into Titans. That's what I would do. I'm not trying to be selfish, but I'm keeping my Trailblazers because I am evolving those into Titan miners. So much value that MoveQuest is giving right now. It's not even funny. So I just want to stress the fact one more time. I think everyone should go out there and take advantage of the opportunity that MoveQuest is giving you right now. Let's go with Titan Fever. Unlock your docs, you guys. I'm pumped. I don't know if you could tell, Herschel, that I'm super, super fired up. My community is super, super fired up. I think the whole entire MoveQuest is super, super fired up. I've been watching the chart explode like crazy. I made sure I bought MoveQuest a couple of days ago because I knew that this was just going to pop off. And man, within a matter of 48 hours, the return, I got to pass it to you, man. I'm getting too fired up over here.
And you know, it's interesting that you mention it and you say it that way, right? Because that's a great lead into what I believe Ms. Lynette's going to be sharing with the community this evening so that people can actually understand what's actually happening and how the value of the token is actually rising, you know, and this is one of those projects that does not need new money. It just needs whoever's in the community to participate.
That's
and
it.
Value increases from participation. But the byproduct of value being created by a small group of people participating, it's infectious.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what it starts doing is it starts attracting more people to the ecosystem, and you can't help but have the value of the token continue to increase because it has real utility. We have a project that is sitting on a foundation that will stand the test of time. And we're only going to continue to grow and have more and more projects, more and more innovative things being made available for the community as time goes on. So thank you, Mr. Nick. That was, I think, a record. MoveQuest A to Z in 11 minutes. So kudos to you. Wonderful presentation. easy to read slides, easy to understand message. So I'm glad, especially those individuals that are new, were able to actually hear it and have things that they probably already heard at some level reaffirmed as we go into learning more about how the ecosystem is actually operating. So once again, thank you. And without further ado, I want to go ahead and bring Miss Lynette Orden to the floor so she can share with the community this evening. How are you doing this evening, Miss Lynette?
I am freezing. Oh my gosh. You'd think that everybody at my house thought it was 100 degrees here. It's like, no, down here freezing. Now I'm doing great. I hope everybody is like so excited. Are you guys excited? We have just
Absolutely.
really turned the heat up on this. I'm going to
Absolutely.
share my screen. Did you give me screen share? I'm
Yes.
going to shut my video off too, because you guys, if you've seen how many tabs and how many documents and files I have open, oh, it's insane. My computer would probably crash. I don't know how much power I have on it. My data is like, I'm used up all my memory. All right. First thing I want to do, I'm gonna go over a whole lot of things here, you guys. And I'm gonna try to do it quickly. So the first thing I'm going to start with, I want you guys to understand what the wallet holder situation looks like, because I think this is important. You guys know how I'm always sharing my spreadsheet here. It tells you, what the wallet holders have, what's in the smart contract. So tonight, before the call, I went to the MoveQuest smart contract and I brought up or downloaded the wallet holders. So I want you guys to see what is happening here, okay? As I've said on my spreadsheet that I share with you guys, we literally have only 360,000. Here it says 360,329. So I'm off somewhere by a few. I'll find my mistake, my spreadsheet somewhere. It's probably because I'm still on July 30th. We're on August 5th. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. But this is all that's in the wallet holders, okay? And that's what this is. So you can see, you got one wallet that's holding 5,100, 36, 32. Then it starts to kind of drop down into the, triple digits instead of, into the where we have several thousand being held. There's only a few wallets that are doing that. The rest are in the hatchery. The sheet 2 is contracts. Okay, that's 20.6 million. So this is the vault that holds the 20 million. This is the golden hatchery, not golden hatchery, I'm sorry, the incubator hatchery. This here is the exchange. This here is the mining dock contract address, you guys. Now, on 4 days ago, there was only like 21,000 in here. So with the promotion that we're running and unlocking the dock slots, and for all of you who are unlocking the remaining slots, it's already pulled in over 31,000 MoveQuest tokens. And that is the whole key to supply and demand in creating that scarcity. So I want you guys to really follow me tonight so you can picture exactly what I'm doing. Our community was overselling the token, right? They were selling it without a demand. And so on July 16th, when it comes to the crypto space, I know how crypto works. I know what needs to take place for things to go in the direction they're supposed to go in. So on the 16th, I started looking at all the wallets, started studying everything. And you guys all know we don't need new money. Okay, this project doesn't run on new money. And we're the manufacturer of our mining equipment. So unlocking these dock slots, it's a big, big deal for our community. And giving you all of those trailblazers, that's a huge deal for our community. But it didn't hurt us. It didn't hurt the project. It didn't hurt the market value. It had no effect. Why? Because the project doesn't run off of that part of the project. It runs off of the engaged community, the community who is actively mining. It's not cheap to get involved with MoveQuest. And we do know that, right? But we also know what the value of this project is. We also know where it's going in the future. We know the technology that's coming in behind it, even beyond what we've created thus far. Okay, like this is going to be like a wildfire that you can't put out. And so what I wanted to demonstrate to our community, I wanted you guys to see this in real time because I've explained it, I've talked about it. I'm like, how do I get this across to the community so they really understand the dynamics of crypto? Oh, unlock their DAC slots. Give them the 8 DAC slots that you need to bump up that mining power. Then give them the Trailblazer miners so they can increase their mining power. It's like equal to 2 Titans. So when we unlocked 8 DAC slots for the entire community, and we gave you those 8 Trailblazers, we just powered you up with 800% mining power. Essentially, we just gave you the equivalent of 2 Titan miners. So those of you who were mining with navigators, you got an extra 8 dock slots opened, and you got Trailblazers. So now you can swap those out, and you can plug them in, and you can start mining. We also removed the dock slot plug-in fee. So once you've unlocked your dock and you plug in the miner, if you wanted to unplug it and then plug it back in, it would cost you 50 cents. We removed that 50-cent fee. And the reason we did that is so that if there's days when you feel like mining with all of your miners might be more expensive than what you want to pay, all you have to do is unplug a few of your miners so that it lowers your mining fee when you submit your proof of physical activity. And then when you want to plug them back in again, it won't cost you any money to do that. That way, because then it's not really worth it for you to plug and unplug them if the cost is more than what you were saving. So we got rid of that fee for you. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you guys how this project works. We don't have massive new people that are just crushing through the doors right now because we haven't started the promotion. And we're ready to go out and spend a ton of money on marketing, but not with a bunch of red candles. You know, nobody gets excited about going to an exchange and seeing a bunch of red candles. So how are you going to turn it around? Well, I just told you, we gave you guys 8 dock slots and we gave you those Trailblazers. And now I'm going to talk to you about what we're doing. See, all of this is leading up to August 15th when we start our marketing campaigns. And this will all make sense to you when I'm done explaining it. This is the airdrop where the mining pool. So on August 15th, I think it is, it'll replenish with 1 more year's worth of MoveQuest tokens. So you'll see, a couple 100,000 more go back into this contract. So it's starting to get down because it's winding down the days that are left with the MoveQuest supply, and then the vault will release them into the mining pool that everybody is mining from. This right here is what the evolution ecosystem has absorbed in the MoveQuest token. So it's holding 43,594. The 51,000 and the 43,000, that will go back into the vault here shortly. And this is future liquidity. Okay, right here. The mining dock, that MoveQuest, the project can't sell it. You guys have to understand this, right? I don't get it. Developers don't get it. Core team doesn't get it. Influencers don't get it. Marketing doesn't get it. It's not allocated to nothing but liquidity. So this means when the project is bringing it back in, the only thing that can happen with that MoveQuest is it can be paired to USDT and added as liquidity. So now it has to be bought before it can be sold. And so the ecosystem is your biggest pull of MoveQuest removal from circulation, and it's going to be your largest, longest holder of the MoveQuest token because it always wants to buy as low as possible and wants to take from its banked liquidity, the banked MoveQuest, and pair it to the USDT when the market value is much higher. Why? Because it takes less MoveQuest. If MoveQuest is $1 and the bank has 100,000 in USDT, it would take 100,000 MoveQuest tokens. But if MoveQuest is $1,000, it would only take 10 MoveQuest tokens to pair to that same USDT to add to the liquidity pool. I'm sorry, it would take 10 of them, 10 times 100, whatever it would be. But just to get my point, right? Without my spreadsheets, my head can't do simple math. So that is how this works. So the project itself, it's actually doing what the entire community should do. You hold until the market value is high enough for you to sell, 1, to make a profit, but 2, so that you're meeting the demand. Okay, you always want scarcity. The more scarcity, the more market value, the higher the market value of your token. Okay, now this here, these are just like small contracts. Some people have set MoveQuest here and there, and you can't get it out; it's just gone. But that equals that 20,639,000. Now we're gonna go back over here to sheet one, just so I want to finish this up real quick. This right here, sheet three, I call this the minuscule holders, 2,517 wallets. These are your sellers, like sold. Most 99% of these have sold, and it just, to them, it wasn't worth it anymore. They weren't making enough money to sell it every day. They're not engaged now. If they come back and I guarantee you that these are mostly your people that were mining with 1 and 2 doc slots, which you're going to understand why I did what I did with that situation. They have 363 collectively in these wallets. Okay, there's 2,518 wallets. They have not even enough MoveQuest in there to sell, but when you add it all up, it comes to that 363, and now you have 21 million. Okay, all of the MoveQuest tokens are 100% accounted for, and we're completely transparent with this project. Not one single MoveQuest token has ever been sold by this project. Not one single MoveQuest token has ever been given away. You won't ever find a person that will tell you that, and you could never find it on the blockchain because it just has never been done. So you either have to mine it or you have to buy it. And I don't get any special privileges. I mine it just like you guys, and I buy it just like you guys. So I wanted to show you this first because I wanted you guys to see where the liquidity is sitting right now. Okay, so there's quite a bit of bank liquidity, and it will be injected, and it's got its pressure points, and you've already started to see it work, and it's really starting to get, well, I like to use the word hyper. It's starting to get hyper. Okay, like, you know, a kid that has ADHD and can't sit still in school and watching the algorithms, and it's getting exciting for the project. So we are currently, now when the market value was down to the $3, we were only $228,000 away from being completely fluid. Now the reason that I'm showing you this is because when I give you, and I can put this down now because I really didn't have anything else. Well, let me just show you one thing right there. Okay, keep this number in mind, right? Of what all the MoveQuest, the 3,000, and this hasn't been happening. And I'm telling you guys, we know what's happening here. We know what's coming to the project. Those of you who really don't have to sell it, don't sell it. Like I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just giving you like friendly advice, because this is not a project that will ever fail. It's impossible for it to go bankrupt. Why? Because it's completely decentralized. It's completely smart contract managed. The community drives this project all the way. And there's nobody that is managing this. It's all escrowed in smart contracts. If I didn't do a thing to this, if I didn't come in and do Zooms or, you know, teach what this project and platform is about, this thing is still going. It doesn't need me. It just needs the community. It is here to stay forever. And so we're not selling 3,921 MoveQuest a day, but in all of the calculations, we always go worst case scenario. We never go best case scenario, because if that's the case, then everybody would be disappointed. And so this would say that right now, if the average submission is $1.90, that the project is bringing in $7,790 a day in submissions. But it's gone up, and I'll explain to you why, of course, because we got more of the Titans mining. We got almost 26,000 Trailblazers that have been added to mining docks. Okay, so this is actually, this amount here is a lot higher. So it's saying that there's a shortage of 15,000. Let me put this where it's actually at, because we're actually at about 276 right now. I just didn't update it today. So this is what your short is at the current market value of MoveQuest. But it doesn't have to be that way. I'm going to show you what an engaged community does for this project. And so this is where this spreadsheet comes in. Okay. Now, one new person comes in. Remember how I said that it's not the new money that it relies on. Of course, we want this to grow, because the bigger the community, the more liquidity, the more engagement in the ecosystem, the more use for the MoveQuest token, the more demand for the MoveQuest token. That's what makes a project powerful. It's not constantly seeking after new investors or, trying to drum up new money to save the project. The project doesn't need saving. The project is powerful on its own. So what I want to show you is what's been taking place. And I don't know why this says June 19th. I was really messed up with my months. I don't know. Some of you already know this. When you guys are saying, do you mean June or do you mean July? But on June, let me see here, June 19th, just like get July. See, I'm doing it again. I guess I'd like June. June 19th, 2025. Let's see if it's going to turn back. Okay. This is how many wallets were in the mining dock. As of today, we've added 305 new wallets to the mining dock. So we have increased by 305 new wallets inside the dock. Now, I'm sure some people are taking advantage of the promotion and maybe they're not mining with all of those. But the bottom line is 305 wallets have been added to that mining dock. We've also added 26,000 miners to the mining dock since June 19th, July 19th. That's not that long ago. It's only like 17, 18 days ago. We have 48 miners, 48 navigators have been added to the dock. Anybody who's added navigators to your dock, I encourage you to go into the MoveQuest.com website and go to mining dock. And on the top of that screen, you're going to see the ability to claim trailblazers. So if you were mining with one slot, we took you up to 2. You've got a trailblazer to claim. And so actually, it should probably have given you 2 trailblazers. And if you were mining with 2, it would have taken you to 3 and given you a trailblazer. Plug in your trailblazers so you have more mining power. You can get more benefit out of your mining that you're doing. Instead of adding 48 new navigators, go grab up your trailblazers. We've added 19,435 trailblazers to the mining dock. That's amazing. That's awesome. And people wouldn't have been able to do that if we didn't unlock their dock slots for them. That was an extra. That's a $640 just in dock slots that we opened up for every single wallet in our community. Okay, that is a lot of value right there. Plus the 18, for those of you who got started brand new, you got 18 new trailblazers. For those of you that already were mining with dock slots unlocked and we unlocked those 8, you got $800 more worth of trailblazers. So that was 640 in dock slots that we gave you, 1,440 in trailblazer miners that we gave you to help you boost your mining power with no out-of-pocket expense to you. Now, if the project couldn't make it without that being spent, we would have never given it away. But it only had a positive impact on the project. Why? Because it's all about the ecosystem. The Explorers, 273 were added. Vanguards, 4,486. And Titans, 1,841 Titans were added to the dock. Now, this is what the fee is when you submit that proof of physical activity on the blockchain. And the more users who are engaged in the ecosystem means more miners mining. That means that there's more submissions that are coming in. That means that the liquidity is going to pump in even more. Now, before we did all of this, we were mining with, you see up here, 6,500 trailblazers. We added 19,000. Now there's 26,000 of these dots. That right there, times that 10-cent fee, you can see this is what the submissions bring in every day if there's 100% engagement. So I really encourage you guys to stay engaged because that is 8,000. Oh, and then just the Titans alone is 8,000. Now, what does that mean? That means $15,508 every single day in AVAX when thousands of miners, okay, this is a total of 75,000 miners are submitting. Okay, you submit that proof of physical activity on each miner. There's almost 100,000 miners here. Okay, that means that 15,000 a day if 100% are engaged, which you're not. So you guys really got to talk to your folks that you've shared the project with and explain to them how powerful this part is. It's paired to $15,000 of MoveQuest, which means it's adding $31,000 a day to liquidity. Wouldn't that be amazing to see that happen? And all it takes is that engaged community. So we gave you guys a boost. So you don't have to spend the money to unlock the dock slots. You don't have to spend the money on the miners. You can just focus on being physically active and submitting that proof of physical activity and not have to worry about the expense of the miners and the dock slots. Why? Because you've been here for a year some of you for 4. And we wanted to show our appreciation to you, and we wanted to show you guys the power behind the platform. Now, if 100% are engaged, now listen, you guys, this is just our community right here. All right. This isn't one new person coming in. It's not the new money. It's the ecosystem. I don't know how I got to drive that home to everybody because I hear it all the time. What's going to happen when the new money don't come in? Well, it's not the new money that drives the project. It's the engaged community. You don't have a community, you don't have a project. And, eventually it's going to fall apart. So the community is important and the engagement is important. Monthly liquidity is almost $1 million. Yearly liquidity is almost 11 million. And that's just the current community being engaged. Now, you've already seen how that drove, how the MoveQuest, people needing that MoveQuest to unlock those dock slots, right? You already seen how that drove the market value up. You see all the green candles. That's not much. Okay, we haven't had that many people open that many dock slots. All right, we had, when we got started, just so you can see here, on July 19th, 189 Titans. Or I'm sorry, 189, not Titans, 189 wallets that had 18 dock slots open. Now, what we did, and I'm going to go to I got to see if I can go back and forth here just a minute. I want you guys to see this screen right here. Whoops, let me get rid of this. And bring this down. All right, if you had 3 slots open, we took you to 11. If you had 4 slots open, we took you to 12. If you had 5 slots, we took you to 13. 6, we took you to 14. 7, we took you to 15. 8, we took you to 16. I messed up with the first run, and a handful of the 9s got 18, got taken up to 18. There was like 49 wallets that did that. You guys got lucky. Everybody else that had 9, you went to 17. And if you had 10, we took you up to 18. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over to this spreadsheet. Oops, not this one. We're done with this puppy. I can put that down. This one. Just so you guys understand. At the time, only 189 wallets had the 18 slots open in their mining dock. Today, we have 1,354. Why? Because the people that had 17 went to 18. The people that had 16, they went to 18 because we couldn't give them 8 because they had already done and opened up their slots. Okay, so what we did was we gave everybody a bump. You can see here on the 19th, I'm going to pull this over here. Maybe, I hope this isn't boring to you guys because this all plays a huge role in the project. And how it works and how it's working. All right, you see on July 19th, we had 1,952 wallets that had 1 slot open. Now we have 5. Why? Because we moved them up to 2 slots. We gave them a free slot. The 1 and 2 people that have 1 and 2 dock slots open, they're not vested in this project, okay, at all. If they only have 1 or 2 dock slots open. And if they do, then that's what they can afford right now. And so you don't want to overwhelm them and give them more than what they can mine with. And so we gave what was fair based on what people had vested into the project. I mean, if you had, 5, 6, 7 dock slots open, we want to give you the 8. But if you only have 1 or 2, we're really not sure you're engaged. It doesn't mean you're not, but we're not really sure that you are. And we've got 2,500 wallets that are not really active in the project. And if you add this up, you got that 2,500 wallets. All these wallets up here, they have a lot of skin in the game. They have their time, they have their energy, they have their effort, they have their physical activity, they have their miners, the mining docks. They're the ones that are submitting. They're the ones that are engaged. And so we wanted to give you a bump, but we're not really sure that you're even on a Zoom, as you're even watching the recordings, or that you're even paying attention, or you even open the app. So this is millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of product that we're giving away. So those that have 1 and 2, the 1s we bumped to 2, the 2 we bumped to 3. 3 went to 11. 4 went to 12. So you can see up here, the numbers changed drastically. You see, we only had 35 that were mining with 11 on the 19th. Now we have 606. We only had 47 that were mining with 12. Now we have 467. We only had 13 on the 19th that were mining with 15 dock slots. We now have 1,443. Why? Because we gave you those slots. We wanted to give you that boost. We only had 38 that were mining with 16, and now we have 1,802. There were only 10 mining with 17. Now there's 111. There was only 189 mining with 18, and now we have 1,354. So that bump, it was a gift to all of our users. We wanted to be able to basically give you the power that you need to light up the project. I just got to get that thing out of my way. Let's see here. Sorry. Undo insert. I guess we'll just leave it there if you guys can ignore that. I'll move it over here. Okay. So here's what I'm going to show you next. Right now, we have 6,565 wallets between slot 11 and 18. That's the majority of our project who are engaged. That's who we wanted to bump up to this level. That's 18,507 individual slots that need to be opened to 18. That means that if you're mining with 11, you need 9. If you're mining with 12, no, you need 7 if you're mining with 11, 6 with 12, 5 with 13 to get you up here to the 18 dock slots that have been unlocked. What does that mean for MoveQuest? It's not going to be quite this much because the market value is going to go up. But if you're using what's in your wallets, then it wouldn't bring up the market value super high, but it's pulling it out of circulation, okay? Because currently right now at the $6.22, it would, for the $80 per slot, it's taking about 13 MoveQuest. Now, I'm going to show you guys something else. The other day it was $3.13. It was taking 20 cents, 26 MoveQuest. How many of you spent between 24 and 26 MoveQuest to unlock your dock slots? A lot of you, right? Now, watch this. We're at 660, 662, whatever we're at. I don't even know. Okay, so it takes 12 MoveQuest. Now, watch this. Okay, we get up to $30. It only takes 3 MoveQuest. We get up to $50. It only takes 2 MoveQuest. Okay, so you see it starts to take less and less MoveQuest because the market value of MoveQuest is up so much higher. Now, this is going to lead me to our next spreadsheet, this one right here. And this will explain why we're doing this the way we are. So yesterday, okay, we said if we make it to 1,000 wallets, we're going to give you a Titan. So every single person that was already at 18, they got a Titan delivered last night. Everybody that went to 18 within that milestone, they got a Titan. That's $800. Why are we doing it this way? Because you spent more MoveQuest to unlock those dock slots. So you're going to get a lot of Titans because when we reach the second milestone, which is 1,500 wallets that have gone up to, so that's 500 more. Okay, each one of these is going to go up by 500. Every time 500 of our current community unlocks the rest of their dock slots up to 18. So when this milestone is met, guess what? All of these wallets here are going to get another Titan. These wallets are going to get their first Titan. And then when we reach that next milestone and we've got 2,000 of your wallets up to 18 dock slots, some of you only have 1 slot to go. You're going to spend $80 tonight. I'd be telling you right now, I would go to your wallet. I would go to my dock slot. I would open up that 1 slot for $80 because you'll end up with Titans. You're spending more MoveQuest. But as the MoveQuest market value goes up, the amount of MoveQuest you have to spend goes down. And so those of you who are doing it right now, spending more MoveQuest, we're giving you more Titans. Because when we reach the second milestone, we hit 2,000 wallets. Guess what? This row, this group, they get a new Titan. This one gets another Titan. This one gets their first Titan. And then when we reach 2,500, guess what? This group gets another Titan. This group gets another Titan. This group gets another Titan. This group gets its first Titan. So we're going to do this, and that means that the ones that were here first, they've got one Titan already, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Titans. 10 Titans. That's $8,000 that you would have to spend because we've never given away Titans and we will never give them away again. And this ends on August 13th. And I was telling you, we'll never give Titans away again. We're only doing this for you guys, our current community. So if you guys are sitting on the ledge, you'll want to get in to the 18 slots as fast as you can. And it's really a no-brainer if you're at 17, if you're at 16, if you're at 15, because this group here, they're going to end up with 9 Titans if we hit the 5,500 wallet mark. They're going to end up with 8 Titans when we hit the next milestone. They're going to end up with 7 Titans. Times that by $800 based on the amount you have to spend to unlock the doc slot. Now, there's another caveat to this. We're gearing up to go over back to Binance Smart Chain. All of you who are at 18 doc slots are going to get all 18 doc slots open, and you're going to get your Vanguards to go with it. You don't have to spend any money. Everybody else who's not at 18, they're not going to get 18 slots open. We're going to match what slots they have, and you're going to get Trailblazers. So it is in your best interest, seriously, on a financial level, to get up to those 18 doc slots as fast as possible. Now, people who are new that are joining our community, you unlock your first 10 doc slots, and we unlock the remaining 8, and you become a part of these groups, wherever milestone you fall into. So for $720, that's what you have to spend to unlock your doc slots. We're going to unlock the remaining 8. You're going to end up with 16 Trailblazers, and then however many Titans that you accumulate here. So if you were to do it right now, you would end up with 9 Trailblazers, or 9 Titans. So that's still $7,200 worth of Titans, and you only spent $720. Plus, you got $1,800 worth of Trailblazers, which is going to be great for the leasing, which we're going to be turning on very soon. Hopefully within a short time after our marketing and the promotion starts on the 15th. Now that I've told you about the promotion, go unlock your doc slots, guys, because we keep track of it. We run the numbers. Those of you who want to view the stats, I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information. Go to MoveQuest and go to your stats page. This updates every hour, okay? And it will tell you right here how many miners are docked, how many mining wallets, which that's off because it's actually 9,000 and something. So it's running right now, actually. It's updating as we speak because that's low. So it's running in the background, and then it will update the numbers, and it will tell you what's in each one of these slots. This right here is telling you how many submissions there are per day. So this is telling you there's 4,090 on August 1st. You can look down here and see there was 4,200 on July 22nd. Submissions are down. Silly. It's crazy. So you guys need to explain to people that you've shared the project with how important that physical, submitting that proof of physical activity is to the ecosystem, especially now that the market is starting to climb back up again. And see, this is what you always want to see. The selling behavior hasn't changed. It's still between 7,000 and 11,000 a day. Okay, that's the behavior you're never going to change. But what you want is you want to see the buying volume increase. You want to see the demand for the MoveQuest. You want to see the scarcity of the MoveQuest. If you don't see the buying volume and all you see is the selling, then you're going to see a market value that's consistently going down. So with everything that we're doing for our community up until August 14th, because this ends on the 14th, getting to the 5,500 doc slots. We're not, after that, we're done. No more Titans go out. We've done everything we can to help our community get where we think you guys need to be so that you can seriously, really take advantage of the project and do, have the highest mining power possible. So once we get done with all of this, you have to, all of this MoveQuest that we're bringing in. Let me come over here. Oh, well, we'll just go off of this right here. Let's just say, and I'm going to put it at $20. That probably give us a pretty good average. That would bring in another 75,000 MoveQuest tokens. Plus, it's got almost what 56,000 sitting there, so it's about 125,000. When the promotion starts, the public promotion with all the marketing that we've got going on, it'll be unlock your first 10, and we're going to unlock the last 8. They'll get the 16 or the 18 Trailblazers. That's all there is for the promotion, which has a lot. But that's what the public promotion is. Everything that we're doing right now, we're doing this for our current community. This is a gift to you from us to help you get that boost you need. So that as we do start to do the marketing and you start to see the community grow, you actually have been equipped with enough mining power to be able to take advantage of that. So the project really is beneficial to you because you guys have been here with us for the whole year. We want you to enjoy what's coming. But we will take that AVAX that comes in from unlocking the dock slots, and it has to be paired to all of this MoveQuest that's been coming in through this side. So what we're doing right now is we're creating that demand from the community itself to use that MoveQuest. And then when we do the marketing and the community begins to grow for the 90-day promotion that we're running, that AVAX will be paired with the MoveQuest that's come in from the community opening their dock slots. That's a big deal. So it's a twofold promo. We took care of our community first, and then we're going to go out and do the marketing. I'm going to just go through this presentation real quick because I want you guys to see what we have done. And it was, I think, it might have been the 21st. I can't remember what day this came out. We had given away $11,768,000 worth of mining dock slots and Trailblazer miners. From July 19th to today, we have given away $16,032,600 in dock slots and miners. That's what we've given to our community. And so we hope you guys love that. I hope you take advantage of it, and I hope you put it to good use because that is a big, big bump for all of you. And I'm pretty sure you don't see that in most crypto projects because they could never make it if they gave away $16 million worth of their products. They would fall apart. Why? Because they rely on the new money, and we do not. I already went over all this on the one when I came here. Wallets with 18 slots, 18 dock slots. We have given you 3 Titans, okay, because you had already had those slots unlocked. We are going to do something for those of you who had your dock slots open that weren't up to 18, where we couldn't give you the extras. Like if you were at 17, I'll let you guys know on the next Zoom what that's going to be. I haven't been able to get to that yet, but you will get something to make it fair to everybody. At a minimum, everybody in our community received $1,400 worth of mining equipment, and that will go for even those of you that had the 17 or the 16 already unlocked, and we only were able to unlock 1 or 2 for you. So you're not being left out, you're not being forgotten. But we did want to take care of the 18 slots because of this last promotion that we're running through until the 14th. So basically, all of you that had gone to the 18 prior to us running that promotion, you actually got $1,000 more worth of mining equipment than everybody else did. If we make it to our 5,500 wallets with the 18 dock slots open, we will have given $25,807,200 worth of Titans away, plus the 16 million. So you're looking at 40 million in giveaways to our community. All you guys have to do is go unlock to 18 dock slots, and you'll start getting those Titans. Those Titans are a big deal. On the 15th, when we launch our marketing, the 16th, between the 15th and 16th, those Titans will begin to increase their mining power, and those can increase up to 1,000%. Now remember, we will never give these away again. You only have until the 14th, and every time 500 more of our wallets that are docked make it to 18 open slots, those Titans will go out to all of you who have 18. It will not be extended. There will not be an extra hour. When it's over, it's over. Because Titans, they're a big, big deal. And they are the most valuable miner on our platform and with this project. And that's a huge giveaway. It's the only time you'll ever see it. All right, guys, that's all I got.
Well, Miss Lynette, I definitely appreciate that. Was about as thorough as they come, to say the least. That's about as thorough as they come. But we definitely appreciate you kind of going through and actually laying out how everything is flowing. I know it may be a lot, especially for those that are new. It may be a lot of detailed information, but at the end of the day, we're all sitting in a spot where we can actually position ourselves prior to our new campaign starting in the middle of the month. We can position ourselves while we can to capitalize on some of the assets at a either reduced cost or for free, by just putting forth a little bit of resources and effort at this particular time. And one of the things that we really want to do, whether they decide to move forward or not, but at this stage of the process, if you have any friends, family, anybody that you've helped get engaged with MoveQuest over the last year or 4 years, for that matter, that's actively mining or set up, whether it was with one miner or more at any point in time, that may not necessarily be engaged on a consistent basis, please do them and the community a favor by at least making them aware that they have some more miners in their back office that they can claim, and that maybe they want to re-engage at this particular point to kind of see what's going on now. Because if they haven't been here for a while, we want to make sure that they've gone out, downloaded the MoveQuest app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and or make sure that they have been engaged and know how to navigate the MoveQuest.com DApp browser as well, because a lot of things have evolved over the last 8, 9, 10 months, and we want to make sure that everybody is fully aware of where we are at this particular point. So, Miss Lynette, once again, I want to thank you for all that you do on a weekly basis. I know you behind the scenes, you're constantly grinding and thinking, and we definitely see you're working on these charts and numbers to make sure everything is balancing out the way that it needs to. So we're already past the top of the hour for this evening. So I'm going to ask Mr. Nicholas, if you're available, sir, to go ahead and close us out this evening. We definitely appreciate you being here and sharing with us, and look forward to more nights of engagement with you. Go right ahead, sir.
Absolutely. You guys go out there and make this the best week that you possibly can. Go out there, accomplish your max proof of physical activity. Go out there and unlock those 18 docs so you can participate in all these amazing rewards that MoveQuest has to offer you. And let's take MoveQuest to the moon. You guys have a phenomenal evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. And once again, we want to thank everybody that came out this evening to share, participate, learn, observe, and all of that good stuff. And we will see you once again next week, same time, same place. Until then, everybody, have a great evening.
Lace up your dreams, the road you're thrown. Every step you take earns you crypto. Counting stars in the skies are blue, sweat turns to gold, yeah. It's all for you. Miles and smiles. too.